video version of the Riverbend Talent this week because you're actually on vacation.
I'm not here.
And you're making faces, so that's pretty cool. I'm watching the video.
It's because I'm already on vacation.
I guess it's cool.
Like up here I am.
It's Pigpen, but
we got to tell everybody what's going on around the Riverbend. That's
right, and two different versions this week, so that's what we're trying to point out. We did a different version for the radio. Now this is a YouTube version, and we'll get right into it. Thursday night, of course, in the Riverbend is always the night market at Pocket Park down there next to Jacoby's. And we know Raw Earth is doing the Pocket Park part of it. They usually have somebody inside Jacoby's. Not sure who that is yet because we're taping in advance. So
DJ DeWayne Williams will be down at Bossanova on Thursday night.
And they always do the Sea Shanty sing-along out at Morrison's Irish Pub. Glad they're back doing that.
Also, open mic at Germania Brew Haus every Thursday night.
And also at the Ragin Cajun Piano Bar, I guarantee. Jamie Dunn and Davon McCleandon putting that on at 8 p.m. at the Ragin Cajun.
Jake Weber and the Lonesome Drifter, 7 to 9 p.m. at Graftons Music in the Park.
DJ Josh at the Back Bar in Edwardsville at 9 o'clock, and then Hannah Willmore down at the Imperial Pub in Granite City at 8 o'clock. You know, I have some deja vu while we're doing this.
Oh, yeah?
Because, we just did it. We just did
this. We just did it for the radio. Now we're doing it for you.
That's right. You, tubies.
So Friday night, every Friday night, Matt Taul is at Bigelos Bistro from 6 to 9 p.m.
And then somebody down at Morrison's, of course, taping in advance, and they haven't quite got things rolling down there yet. So, but go down to Morrison's either way.
Graham Band, yeah, absolutely. Go down and have you some Irish whiskey. Mm-hmm. Graham Band's going to be at Chez, Marilyn, at 8 p.m. on Friday night.
Right, and Harvest Drive down at the Pump House at 9:30.
Jonathan Baker Duo at the Loading Dock in Grafton, 8 p.m.
Hey, the Atlanta Rhythm Section and Ambrosia coming to town for the Party at the Beach at Randall D. Walton Veterans Park in Pontoon Beach, and that's this Friday, and then Night Ranger are going to be there Saturday. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Quite a show. So, Mondam Band Acoustic, 8 p.m. at the Franchise in Wood River.
Right, Justice in the Experience, 9 p.m. at the Imperial Pub.
Fedorable, 8 p.m. at the Cabin at Judy Creek in Glen Carbon.
Right, and then Flip the Frog at 7 p.m. at the Wood River Moose, and that pretty much takes care of Friday, but we do want to talk about Gnome Stock, which is taking place in Vienna, Illinois, which we're not even sure where that's at, but
I'm not allowed to talk about it. I want to tell you.
It's kind of like an Italian place, I bet you.
Yeah. You got to take a boat to get there. Anyway,
it's Gnome Stock, and it's what, Willie Wood or something?
Willie Wood's Gnome. I don't know, Willie Woody Gnome.
Something like Willie Woody's
It's going to be fun, that's all I can tell you. So Friday, Turtle's going to be playing.
Right.
Followed by Stone Sugar Shakedown.
Right.
Then Mom's Kitchen. Then Chromophonic.
Right. And then they have what's called the Bay Stage, which goes from like 11:30 until whenever.
Right, with
and they have different performers
performing together.
But it's the same guys each night. So it's
so on the Bay Stage, you got Yowler, Vanilla Gorilla, Abracalabra, which I think is a great name, Cabase, Dropjaw, DJ Travesty, Skull Kid, and Maddox A. Pina.
And that's probably both nights on that day.
I believe so. But then on Saturday, on the other stage, we got Bongo Jack versus the Loop Machine, Positive Vibes, Stone Sugar Shakedown, Terrapin Flyer, Mom's Kitchen, and then back to the Bay Stage again. So quite a weekend going on there.
Sounds like a blast up in Vienna,
Absolutely.
Illinois. So, and still plenty of time to get there if you're watching this video.
If you know how to get to Vienna, a lot of people don't. You can't get there from here.
Of course, if you want to find it, you can just get the link at cottonmouth.org, and they'll take you right there. So let's move on to Saturday now.
Saturday, Mondam Band, 6 to 10 p.m. at the Loading Dock in Grafton.
And then nightlife at Doc Holidays in Cottage Chills.
We got something's going on at Morrison's, but we don't know what. Number 4 Combo is going to be at Chez, Marilyn's in Alton.
Right, and then they're going to be on this show here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Our guest tonight.
We'll
be getting to that in just a little bit. Gracia Harrison, 5 p.m. on the patio down at the Pump House, and then Joe Dirt and the Dirty Boys at the Pump House, 9:30.
Yeah, those guys can bring it, man, so get down and check them out.
Are you going to mention our buddy, Mr. Mark Quinn? Remember, this is the video version. We did this on the radio.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mark Quinn.
Right.
Part of the Joe Dirt lineup there.
Right, and you may know that name. He's a past guest, but from El Monstero. He's a lead singer.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Flip the Frog, 9 p.m. at the Franchise Sports Bar.
Right on. Flip that frog down at the Franchise. Short missed, 1 p.m. at the Hog Pit in Grafton.
And here we go again with the Bags Fly Free. That is just one of those names that, when I say it, it doesn't sound like a band name. So Bags Fly Free and Margaret Bianchetta.
There you go.
2 p.m. at Aries Winery.
Actually 3, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you got through the Bianchetta.
Yeah, Bianchetta.
Dawn Turlington going to be doing the Grafton Winery from 3 to 7. Of course, somebody down at Patrick's in Granite City always, and I'm not sure who, though, as we do this broadcast.
Jaded Pearls, 9 p.m. at the Back Barn, Edwardsville on Saturday.
Big George Brock Jr. and the NGK Band doing Bakers and Hales 7 to 10 on Saturday.
Portrait and Night Ranger are going to be at the Party at the Beach at Randall D. Dalton Veterans Park in Pontoon Beach.
Doc Holiday Band doing Wild Pickens 6 o'clock on Saturday.
Pat Liston, 2 p.m. at the Boathouse in St. Charles.
Mojo Universe 7:30 at the Camp Station in Staunton, and Hicktown at Rooster's Pub.
There you go.
In Staunton at 8 o'clock.
Quite a Saturday night.
It is quite a Saturday, and then there's still Sunday, with plenty to do on Sunday as well in the Riverbend, including the Monded Band down at Mike's Tin Pin, the open mic Sunday Fun Day up at Proof in Jerseyville, open mic at Stagger Inn every Sunday, right? Yep. D&B String going to be at Wild Pickens in Chesterfield from 2 to 6.
Pat Liston at the Boathouse in St. Charles at 3 p.m. Graham Pagano at 2 p.m. at Aries Winery in Grafton. Big George Brock Jr. and the NGK Band 2 to 6 p.m. at the Grafton Winery on Sunday.
Right. Threshold at the Hog Pit at 1 o'clock. Robert Perry Band at 4 o'clock at the Loading Dock, and Double Barrel Brothers 5 p.m. at the Back Bar in Edwardsville.
Got Scott and Michelle 2 to 6 p.m. at Third Shoot in Grafton.
Michelle
Matt Powell Acoustics 2 p.m. at the Cabin at Judy Creek. And Glenn Carbon and the Harmon's Bluegrass 2 to 4 p.m. at the Grace Street Grace Baptist Church in Granite City. And then finally, Flip the Frog, 3 p.m. at Holiday Shores on Sunday.
And, of course, the open mic every Monday down at the Bottle and Barrel in Alton with the Extraordinary Blues Band, and they do Fosterburg concerts in the park on Mondays. And while we got a minute or two, we'll get to number 4 combo in just a second. But let's talk about what's coming up here in the Riverbend just a little bit into November. Rock the Hops. Of course, that's a big one. August 17th, right? They're reopening Mike LaRosa's Cabana Bar over in Portage de Sioux. That's important because, think about the floods and how much it affected Grafton. Portage de Sioux still affected, and so they're opening on the 17th. They'll have the STL dogs there from 4 to 8, and the Blessing of the Fleets. And the bikes like to go over there. All the bikers like to ride over that way, so good chance for them to get over there for that. And then coming up in September on the 21st, there's 3 festivals on the same day.
Wow. Including
the Mississippi Earth Tones Festival with Sean Cannon's Voodoo Woodstock. Also, Nonstop Reggae, Big George Brock Jr. and NGK Band, Billy Nelson and Raw Earth, all at the Mississippi Earth Tones Festival.
Going to be a good one.
Right.
Going to be a good one.
And then there's Turner Fest, same day in Mount Olive. And that's featuring Rehab, Electrobatics, The Wild and Free, Hooky going to be up there, American Fistola, Whiskey Raccoons, The Incorporated. I'm going to leave that one for you, since you're just sitting.
I don't have it. I
okay.
Pulled up, sorry.
Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos.
I like them.
Hot Box and Theory of 3. That's at the 3rd annual Turner Fest, taking place on September 21st at 3 p.m. And they also going on the 21st, the Equinox Bash in Livingston, Illinois. And that features Seth Roberts from Kansas City, Missouri, Rob Lyons from Louisville, Kentucky, Justice in the Experience from right here in the Riverbend, Ryan Cheney, 333, Sasquatch Watch, The Dead Roses, Dead to Begin With, Sky Falls Down from Springfield, Missouri, and Disguise the Limit. All playing the Equinox Bash.
That's a lot going on that day.
That's all September 21st.
There you go.
The end of September is the 10th annual Feed the Need with Miles Station, the Harmons, and Glendale Riders helping out Senior Services Plus, Meals on Wheels. Great program there. Bush Fest in October, the 11th and 12th. Oktoberfest is October 12th, and Lady Luck doing that one. And then in November, kicking off November, the Sunken Press grand reopening. The Elijah Lovejoy Birthday Bash.
There you go, man. That's a lot going on in the next couple months. So
that's right.
Don't say there's nothing going on around here.
And so you can check it all the links and all that at our website. Most of the gigs we talked about will be in the description of this video, and we thank you for tuning in each and every week now for the best part of the show. Our guest, right?
That's right.
Number 4 combo right here on Riverbend Talent. More Riverbend Talent here on the Big Z. I'm Dennis, brought to you by Halpin Music Company, Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance, and your Pigpen.
I'm Pigpen. Insured by Matt Van Voorhis. Fully insured. Not just liability insured, fully, I hope. I don't really know. But I give him money.
I'm sure he'll be calling if you're not.
Wait, so now, on this particular piece of segment, we've got Number 4 Combo. This is a band we've talked about getting in for about a year or two now. And finally I convinced him. I told him we were someone else. I said, hey, you guys want to come be on Chez?
It worked, and here we are.
Here they are. Sorry, it's WBGZ. It's not Chez. But I fooled you, and you're here, so now you got to do the interview.
Good enough.
It's like, I think there's some kind of rule. Once you walk in, you have to finish. I don't know. Anyway, so we've got Mike Waters, the guitar player and vocalist, right next to me, and Mark Waters. Are you two of relation?
Just a little bit.
You've got, is that your brother, Mark Waters?
We go back 60 years.
You go back 60 years.
He's 3 minutes older than I am.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
That is a long time to be older than someone. So you've got a lot more experience than him.
Oh, yeah.
So you probably got to teach him a lot about the first 3 minutes, A lot
can happen in 3 minutes.
Yep.
my wife says that a lot.
Mike watches Mark to see what's going to happen to him in the next 3 minutes.
What'll happen to me in 3 minutes? Oh, he tripped and fell. Oh, no.
Exactly.
So, we had Lauren Waters on with us, and she also plays in the Waters trifecta with y'all. So that's a nice family band, and that's pretty cool. Have not got to see the Waters trifecta, but I'm very interested. I've seen Lauren play, and now I've seen Number 4 Combo play since the Trinity River Fest. Loved it. Loved what you guys did that night. And I would love to talk to Mike and Mark about it, but I got to move on to Russ.
Yes, sir.
We've got Russ Wyman, keyboard and vocalist.
Keyboard and vocals.
I forgot to mention Mark is drummer, vocalist, harmonica player, guitar player,
Pretty much drums and vocals with this band.
invisible flute player.
Yeah, drumstick, yeah.
All that stuff. Russ Wyman, vocals and keyboards, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And Steve Wagashide. Wagashide? I was so close. Wagashide. Steve Wagashide, bass and vocals?
Yes.
There you go. And that is the bulk of Number 4 Combo. They have an invisible friend, I hear.
Right.
He's somewhere in the room. And he is, no, I don't know. I'm losing my mind now. I heard footprints go somewhere behind. So you guys have been a band now for about 3 years or so.
Yeah, in this form, 3
in
years.
this form, but this goes way back. In addition to the 60 years that you two have known each other, only 3 minutes of your life you haven't known him, or 3 minutes of your life you haven't known him. You guys, Mike, Mark, and Steve started playing together in 1975.
Something like that. Yep.
1975. That's how
Alton
long.
School.
Wow. That's the way back machine there. And what kind of music did you play in
It was
'75?
hard rock.
Nice.
Black Sabbath.
Oh, Joe,
Like that,
love it.
Deep Purple.
Oh, yeah.
Uriah Heep.
We challenged ourselves. Starcastle. We played a song by Starcastle.
Nice.
Nice.
And the local guys, Areo's Speedwagon, we played some of that. And, Kiss. Because that was actually popular at the time.
It's cold gin time again, man.
Yeah.
The name of the band was Ark.
Arc?
Arc,
Yeah, I was going to
nice.
say, yeah.
Very arcade.
That's great, man. So it's the Sabbath, man. You hit right in
Yeah.
the sweet spot right out of the bat. Sabbath, wow. That's the good stuff.
What was the bar scene like then?
High school gym.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I bet the sound of our band is still reverberating around that gym right
Really?
now as we speak. There was so much reverb in that girl's gym.
Nice. So your first gig was in a gym, I guess?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
The youth center.
Yeah, we used to play at the youth center on College.
Okay.
The church, the Presbyterian church up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of the band? I might have seen you.
He just said Ark,
Ark.
right?
Yeah,
That was the name of the
played there in
band.
Arc, yeah.
Ark. Wow. I remember going there. But see, I guess '75 would have been before I was going there. It was the early
Yeah.
'80s.
A little bit.
Yeah, the early '80s, there were bands, kind of punk rock was coming into that scene. Probably what took the scene down. They were like, no more, no more. But that's cool. I didn't even realize the youth center went back to '75. That's sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Sweet. So, and now in '78, Mark and Russ played together. Right?
Yes, we did. That was a
Yep.
cover band, right?
Yep. And we played on Laclede's Landing,
Landing,
a place
yep.
called Chapin's.
Chapin's, that's right.
Played other places.
The Landing, Chapin.
Oh,
the Landing was such a happening place until it fell, and it seemed like it fell pretty quick.
It's a shame.
It went from being this great bar, restaurant, hangout that you could walk from bar to bar, and it was so much fun.
That's what we did back then. It
And
was the
suddenly,
heyday.
and Mississippi Nights was the pinnacle place of it was like the greatest bar in St. Louis, and then one day a casino moved in, and it was just all gone. It seemed like
When one band was on break, they go see other bands.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
what
Brotherhood of
the
Bands.
one-man band had a standing gig there for 30 years
Yeah,
or
right
something.
there on the corner by Mississippi Night. Jay Christopher.
Yeah,
right?
Jay Christopher and his one-man band, just the longest standing gig I know of right there, man. That's crazy. But yeah, what a great place that was. Luckily, Delmar seems to be trying to pick up the pieces of that, and they got a good scene happening there. But it just needs to be, like you say, enough bars where you can, on break, you get to walk 3 doors down and go, hey, I got to go. It's time to get back on stage, you know. What a cool place that was. So that was '78. You were playing on the Landing down there. What was the name of that band?
That was Serenade, Russ and I.
Yeah, Serenade.
But about 3 or 4 years later, we were all teamed up in a group called Rapid Transit. We played
Okay.
a lot of great bars there. Played down at Cape Girardeau and Carbondale and Springfield.
Rapid Transit. I thought it said Rabid Transit.
No,
for a minute. Like, wow, that's kind of scary, man. Like,
That probably would have been a cooler name, but we went with Rapid
it sounds like a horror flick or something. You know, like a train's gonna come give me rabies. I don't know.
That would have been a great name.
Nightmares Tonight.
Right? So, but I mean, so the number 4 combo, while you've only been together 3 years, you guys all go way back, 60 years or less. But
60, 40.
but that's pretty cool that all of you have played together for that long. So that probably one of the reasons that makes it so easy to do some of the things you do, because in your show, one of the things I commented earlier, you did a Beck into a Beatles. You know, and that's
Beatles into a Beck.
Beatles into a Beck. Yeah, I mean, but that's a big generation gap to swoop from one into another and do it so tastefully the way you did.
Let's clarify that Jeff Beck.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, we're not
Little
talking
different
two
than-
turntables and a microphone.
That is cool.
Yeah, Beck's cool. Don't get me wrong, but
We're
Jeff
talking
Beck's
Jeff
another
Beck.
level.
Scatterbrain, we're talking here. Jeff Beck, man. Yeah. Whenever I said Beck, I didn't think about wiki scratch Beck. Sorry.
He's my favorite living guitarist.
He is good.
Yeah.
He's good. But yeah, you guys went Beatles into a Jeff Beck to clarify.
Yeah.
But that you did it very tastefully. It was very awesome, man. And I can't. You did some Santana. You guys covered just a lot of ground and did it very nicely. So that's easy to do when you've been playing together. All of you known each other for so long.
And we're all good friends too.
Yeah.
So we get along great.
So and it explains, because I saw you about 3 years ago at a Bush Fest, first time I'd ever seen number 4 combo. And my cousin Doug, who throws the Bush Fest, said, "Oh yeah, they're a brand new band." And when you guys got up on stage, I thought, well, they sure don't play together like a brand new band. You know, they sure seem like they've spent a few days in basements together.
You know, something we do is we play, when we first got together, play stuff that we love.
Yeah.
You know, and the more you play in bars, you kind of got to go towards
Right.
some of the things you don't love. But we try to keep it fun.
Yeah. Right.
Mainly
Well,
our song list is stuff that we love playing.
That's what a band is
course.
guys getting together, guys and gals playing and having fun.
Exactly.
To me, that's the definition of band.
Right.
So
Exactly.
if it's not fun,
Yeah.
Better be a lot of money involved somewhere, man.
Yeah,
You
right.
know, so that's cool. Now you guys, we're talking about all these covers you do, and that's basically number 4 combo. You guys are a cover band, and you were saying like at Chez, Marilyn, you don't have to pander to the audience or play dance hits all night. You get to.
We don't have to play the Alton song list.
Right. There you
Top
go.
10 alt song
The
list.
ALS, as we call it.
Mustang,
The ALS.
Mustang Sally.
ASL.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I feel like I should see a doctor if I've got the.
Yeah.
I feel like I should see a doctor because I got ALS.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
ASL. Let's go that way.
ASL. Yeah, the ASL, man. Whew, need a little penicillin for that. you guys.
I don't think penicillin will say that. I don't think that's one of those things.
But in the 3 years of doing it and playing all around, you say you got like a pretty good crowd that keeps returning, coming back to see you. And in the midst of it all, you're starting to work on originals. Is that right?
A little bit.
Starting. I mean, you all write songs.
Bits here and there, yeah.
Yeah. You're all songwriters, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're old and we don't have a lot of time, and that takes a lot of time. You know? It really takes a lot of time to do your own.
Wives, jobs, and kids, and everything else. It's, you got to squeeze in
Well,
the
you
time.
got to get rid of all that stuff. It's just mucking it up. It's muddying up the waters, man.
Get down to business.
If you want to be a good songwriter, you need to be able to grab everything you own and leave your house in 15 minutes. And you need to live the kind of lifestyle that forces you to do that every now and again. And you will always be a good song. No,
That'll give you good.
don't listen to me ever. Don't listen to me. Wife, family, you guys do what you got to do. But no, you are working on a little bit of original music here.
I like to write a lot of songs, and I brought one into the band. We've been working on it a little bit. So.
Nice.
We played it out, I think. Have we played it out yet or not?
I don't remember.
I think we did. We went and played at the Sunset one night.
Did we?
I think we did,
It's
yeah.
about the
I think we did.
Okay,
River
well,
Road. Yeah.
good for us.
Well, good for us. I don't rightly remember to you.
Now, you guys play pretty much every weekend, though, don't you?
Keep pretty busy.
Yeah.
Well,
And possibly 2-3 nights on a weekend, right?
We try to not play more than 2 nights.
Okay.
Because we're old.
Yeah,
guess-
right.
Well, we average maybe 3 nights a month or something.
Something like
Okay.
3 to 4, yeah.
That's about what we want.
yeah. We see your name come up a lot on our
Constantly, yeah.
extensive list of
Gig
gigs
list,
that happen
yeah.
every weekend.
Okay.
So, a matter of fact, you're on this one somewhere, but it's too big to lift to.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's the skinny dipping thing. I
Right,
remember.
yeah, yeah.
Sunset.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So you guys got some music. You were a music major, right? And we're talking
Yes.
about the history. Let's get back into that. You were a music major. Where was that at?
SIU Edwardsville. I played trombone back then, and that was mid-'70s. And as the horn bands lost favor with the audiences, I found less and less work playing trombone, switched over to keyboards. I've been playing keyboards ever since.
Used to be there was a saxophone in every rock and roll band. What happened? I love the ring of brass.
Yeah,
Saxophone
It's
will be
a-
cool.
matter of the economy.
Slide trombone.
Slide trombone, yes.
I always loved the slide trombone and always thought, what a great instrument. I want to play one. For years, I'd say, I just want to try one. And this man here gave me the opportunity because he's got a slide trombone. And I
Cool.
played for about 5 minutes and I thought I was going to pass out. My lips were all numb and blue. And I was like, oh,
A whole
no.
lot of air.
Yeah, it was not as easy as I thought it would be.
Oh, no. No, it's a beautiful instrument, but it's very demanding, lots of practice to keep up the embouchure and all that.
I picture it like a fretless bass. You just slide into what feels good and slide onto
Yeah.
something else. And it was not quite like that to me at all. It was more like, oh, wow, I'm going lightheaded. The tunnel's getting small. I better stop this. So, you played in the jazz band, right?
Yeah, Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark Jazz Band with Tim Jardin?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Mark.
And you also served with Tim Jardin?
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's
Was that the state champions, or you won some award or something?
Yeah, we won first place in Governor's State. It was
Okay.
up by Chicago.
Okay. And that was the first year of that? With
For Tim Jordan.
Oh, okay,
That
yeah.
was his first year as
That was his first year teaching out there of doing the jazz band.
Yeah.
Nice.
We had a
it's-
wacky bunch of guys in that band. Yeah. Some fun people.
And you still got your trophy? You didn't get a trophy?
This was a plaque, I guess, out of the college or
Just
something.
out of college. Hopefully it's hanging on a wall out there.
Right.
I think Mark got some sort of an honorable mention.
Yeah, for drum soloist, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
I love it. Mark got an honorable mention.
You did.
I love it, man.
You're not the best drum soloist, but you got the honor.
We'll mention you.
Nice try, Mark.
We dug a couple of your things, so
Nice try. That is an honest thing to hear when you walk off stage. I taught my wife to play a little bass, and last year we played a show, and when we got off stage, she came up to me and she goes, there was a lady where as soon as we got off stage, it said, I saw you on stage. You were really trying up there. And we still laugh about it because it's like you gotta love the honesty of that. It's much better than when you do a show and you're like, that wasn't very good, and people are like, you rock.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, like that was really bad. Yeah, that's great. The honorable mention there. So that's cool. So you guys all sort of formally trained, except for.
Well, no, not much really. I think I took lessons when I was 10 at Wolf Music Studio down on 7th Street in Alton.
Wow, there you go. Wolf Music Studio. Shout out to Wolf Music.
That was there for about a year and a half, I think.
Yeah. See, and they you guys kind of started combining together all the knowledge that you acquired from these different people in the 70s, and here you are all these years later, still loving playing together and being together.
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty amazing testament to be able to stand another human being for that long.
It's still fun.
Right.
we're not normal, so that helps.
Nice. There you go. That's pretty awesome. And what's any plans for the future beyond what's happening now? Like I'm really interested. I want to see you guys record this original. I want to see you guys do it, man.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun just getting together and playing. It's just we're learning new songs all the time, but the original would be nice to bring that together. And Steve's got stuff he does, and he's got some originals I know. And
That we're going to bring in and.
Yeah.
We need to force ourselves.
Yeah.
Guys, we need to force ourselves to do this.
We may have to.
Well, like we were talking about before the interview, the recording stuff.
Yeah.
That's part of it. I'm getting all that together so we
Yeah.
can start making a demo of our original stuff, and so but we got to get a couple more pieces together before we can start doing the actual recording stuff.
There you go. Well, if you got that soundcraft, you're on your way.
Yeah,
So there you go.
I gotta ask, because Lauren is such a songwriter, how much she's influenced you guys towards the original thing, because that's her main thing, right?
Yeah.
Is the original music.
yeah, she's really talented.
Right.
I tried to teach her lessons when she was young, and she didn't want to take lessons from me.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, she went to Matt McGivney to take.
Nice.
But she started doing this finger picking, and I always tried to finger pick, but she has just advanced so far in finger style guitar,
Nice.
and the songwriting is just really good.
She gets better and better every time I hear her.
Yeah.
She's one of those musicians.
so proud of her.
Yeah. And just a sweetheart of a person, just super nice to, easy to talk to, and just seemed like a
Maybe
genuine
she
person.
can give us some of her songs. We can buy some of her originals from her.
There you go.
Buy him? Don't you got some kind of legal clout to just take it? some kind of, I don't know. Seems like you ought to be like, hey, I'm taking that one. You remember room and board?
No Christmas for you.
That's cool, man. And you got anything else?
Well, that's what we're talking about, the original music. But I can tell from just talking to you guys, you must have a wide array of covers. I mean, pretty much anything, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Reggae, country,
Steely Dan.
jazz, yeah. We play a whole bunch of
Funk, we
Steely
do some
Dan.
New Orleans funk type
nice.
stuff. And,
Now, would you guys be the type of band that someone would walk up to and say, hey, do you know this song? And you guys kind of work it out real quick and play it?
We've done that
Sometimes
before.
we-
We've had that happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not every time, but
Right.
we've done that.
Something
before.
that's enough
Someone asked for Proud
familiar.
Mary, and we pretended like we didn't know it. So.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Proud Harry. You know?
We pretend to not know songs more than we look at each other. We could probably pull that off.
Yeah, give us a second here.
But we play songs to see if they work. Sometimes, unfortunately, we play some really cool stuff that we get done with the song. People,
Yeah.
Right.
stone face, and it's a shame because some of those songs are really neat.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
freaking Steely Dan we just played, Most people don't play that song, but
Did they
didn't
just
go
play
over too
Kid
well.
Charlemagne? Oh my
We
gosh!
play as much
I
as we
love
can
that
as
song.
possible.
Yeah.
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 But if we ever play the VFW, I don't think we'll do any Steely Dan out there.
Right.
They dance to anything out there. I'm serious. I played with a band out there last Friday, and they dance to anything you play.
And where's that at?
The VFW.
The one in Alton?
Here in Alton, yeah.
Yeah.
And who'd you play with out there?
I played with the Pisal Project.
Oh, okay.
Paisa
Yeah.
Project. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll say it one more time. Yeah.
I don't know what you were about to tell me.
I don't know.
You had this look on your face like it was real important.
You know me. I had a thought in my head, and then it went ding. It's gone.
Well, you've missed our rendition of Hey 19, which at the end, Mark raps the theme song from Beverly Hillbillies.
The rap's the theme song from Beverly.
Yeah.
Instead of
playing-
going out with the Cuervo Gone,
He starts rapping the Beverly Hillbillies.
Wow.
So we do rap too. So.
Yeah, add that in there too. Yeah,
Yeah, just
the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
Nice. Jethro Bodine.
So, how's that come out of band practice? I mean, you guys are just goofing off and you go, hey, maybe we should do this actually live.
Sometimes it just comes out live. Without,
live.
Yeah.
That just came out live.
There you go.
Mark decided he'd want to
Yeah.
do it, I guess.
But like I said earlier, we're not normal. Our practice is everyone's doing something crazy at one point or another.
I like it.
So as long as you guys have been playing and you play like 3 times a month, do you have rehearsals or the gigs rehearsals sometimes?
We try to get together once a week,
On Thursday night.
Yeah.
and it is called bowling night.
We call it bowling night.
Oh.
How men get together for their leagues. That's what we call
They
it.
get out of their
That's right,
bowl
bowling
and they
night.
fire. Oh, wait a minute. What are we talking about? Oh, you're talking about this. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The sport bowling. Yeah. Okay. I
That's
I like the town Bowling Green.
Yeah.
I like to bowl some green. I don't know.
That's usually where we make our videos too. Impromptu videos.
Yeah, we like to make our videos for our Facebook page for some gigs coming up.
So Thursday night is bowling night. So we're interrupting their bowling night by making them come down here. I lied to them, told them they were coming to Chez. They're like, we're missing bowling for this.
Oh.
To have these guys say yeah at each other 10 times in a row. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any bowling songs.
Take the skinheads bowling.
Well, I thought a camper band Beethoven, right? Yeah. It's about the only one I could think of.
Bowling, 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 bowling. No, that's right.
We're gonna have one by the end of this interview. Of a bowling song.
I'm ready to. Yeah, I'm thinking of it right
So,
now.
why did it become bowling night? I mean, did it just accidentally come up, or where'd
I
that
think it's
come
you
from?
guys, right?
I think it was Mark.
Because, men get together for their league once a week.
Right.
Get away from the family, go out with the boys and drink a stag. And
Honey, I'm going bowling tonight.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Slipped
Sure.
off the tongue easier than darts.
Yeah.
It's bowling night.
Right.
We like those drinking sports.
Crafting didn't sound right. We're gonna go crafting tonight, dear.
Crafting.
It just didn't sound right.
My wife calls it playing band. Let's go play band. we're not a real band. We know that.
Play
like a
doctor, play
game.
house. Play that.
Right.
So obviously, Mark, you sit in with different people. Do you guys, anybody else, sit in with different bands?
Yeah, I sit in with the Warehouse Project every now and then.
Okay.
And play with them, and Mark does some with other people too.
Whoever calls and
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think we've.
It's
over the years,
challenging,
we've all,
yeah.
it's challenging. We've all played in different bands with different guys in the area and
Yeah.
different bands in the area.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you'd said something about Ellen Martinez you
Yep.
guys had played with, and I guess
Mhm.
Bob Werner and
Yeah.
some of those guys, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Dave Worker's in the Piasol Project.
Yeah,
He played
Yeah,
right,
nice.
yeah. So, yeah. You can catch these guys around town just about any weekend,
And we had a
probably.
fun gig a while back, the 70s party.
Oh, yeah.
We teamed up with,
Was that the NGK?
NGK.
Yeah, yeah,
NGK,
yeah. We
man.
were talking.
Yeah.
We had Big George on there talking about it right
Yeah.
before that, and when he said number 4 combo was on, I said, "Wow, there's a good NGK and number 4 combo. There's gonna be some good music
That was a
going
fun
down
night.
there
Yeah,
tonight."
that was very fun.
That was a good night.
It's kind of neat how they promote. They'll find something that's going on that weekend and kind of tie it to their promotion. You know, a few weeks back when they did the National Skinny
Dipping, yeah.
right.
That's
I
good.
showed up and I with nothing on
Right,
but a
yeah.
towel, and man, they let me have
But
it.
I've seen that in a few
Rules are
things, and,
confusing.
and usually kind of a quirky photo to go along with it. So it's, look for these guys on Facebook, number 4
Also,
combo.
if
They
you go to our
seem
Facebook
goofy.
page, we have videos on there too. If you go
Right.
to
Oh,
our page.
no.
We've
Okay,
done
nice.
songs. We did a song for Groundhog's Day, sung to the tune of House of the Rising Sun. And we did. We've got a couple songs on there, and then a couple other videos for, holidays that are at on or around the gig.
Right.
You know.
You guys seem pretty goofy.
we're not normal.
We like that.
You
You
seem,
said-
you seem perceptive.
You do not. If you called me perceptive, somehow you just lost all credibility by thinking I'm perceptive.
Well, you picked up on us pretty quick. So.
One of my goofy meters going off since you walked in the room. It's just spinning in circles, and so. Well, with a
And
neat-
I suppose we could talk politics.
No, we can skip that.
We prefer fun.
But that's kind of what you get from a number 4 combo show is, not necessarily comedy acts, but you're gonna yuck it up a bit, right?
Oh yeah, we have a good
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
We try to get people up on stage whenever possible.
Pigpen will be at your next show.
Yeah, come please.
He's always trying to get up on stage, no matter where he
We
goes.
got a tambourine waiting for you.
We have a
Yeah, that's
green
right.
tambourine.
I get in a lot of trouble on the east side. I thought it was a fireman pole. I didn't know. Whatever. Yeah, I like to get on stage. So number 4 combo. We know you're going to be playing all over. Like I say, we're always talking about these guys. So if they're not down in Chez, Maryland next week, they're going to be at the loading dock. We
Our
know
Bakers
that
and
our
Hale.
Bakers and Hale.
Sunset Bar and Grill.
Well, if people want to specifically find out where you're playing in a weekend, you got a Facebook page, you got a website. What do we got?
We have a Facebook page.
Facebook page. So they just search number 4
Click on
combo.
yeah, exactly.
Hashtag combo.
Nope, it's actually,
Hashtag 4 combo.
yeah, it's the word number.
Number.
It's the word number.
done.
Just trying to. That's why we're
Yeah.
getting down to the crux of it.
Yeah.
So spell it out, people. Number 4. Number 4 combo. Check it out on Facebook, and you got all your events listed up there. Place people can get a hold of if they want to hire you.
Absolutely.
Yep.
There you go.
Goofy-
And
goofy
coming
videos and-
goofy videos. See,
That's
there
the
you
best
go.
part, yeah.
And coming soon, I predict
Okay.
original music.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that has
predicting
to
it.
happen. It has to happen.
I'm predicting it.
You don't have to make a full album anymore, just one song. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could-
Now, see, Mike
Something
smiled when I
somebody
said I
down.
predicted that, but Russ looked skeptically at me like he wasn't sure. So, I don't know what I'm saying.
I could just imagine what kind of original material would come out of this band. I
That's
think
why
it'd
I'm
be
pushing.
pretty
That is why
interesting.
I'm pushing for it, because I think it's going to take me back to the
Right.
the stuff that I like.
Right.
So.
Right.
You brought up Wishbone Ash earlier. I picture Phoenix Rising type
Oh, yeah.
stuff coming out of you guys. So,
Mixed in with groundhog songs. So that's right up my alley.
and a bunch of goofiness poured all over the top of it.
That's
I
right.
can't wait, man. I'm like, I'm on the edge of my seat, literally. It's because I moved the seat back. But
I don't know if these guys know this, but the same thing happened with Hooky. They didn't have any original material.
and we pushed for it. And we pushed them into a whole album.
We did.
Well, some you gotta poke the dog sometimes. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean you gotta take a
Is that how the expression goes?
I don't know.
That's what they call it now.
That's what the kids call something. I don't know what they mean by it. All I'm going to say
For
is
something.
I've done some things I'm not proud of in West Alt. No, I don't know. I got to move on. I'm going to shut up and let let Dennis finish this out.
I just want to thank you guys because I know from time to time you donate your time to causes and different things like
Yes.
that. And this is a band that can make money every weekend if
Yeah.
they wanted to. They don't have to do that stuff. And we see them showing up all the time at charities, and that's really appreciated. Thanks a lot,
Absolutely.
guys, for sure.
Thank you.
We like doing that.
Yes.
Musicians always do. There's something about musicians that they're the first people that are always ready to step up and help out whenever there's something like that going on. So if you ever ask a musician to step up and help out, on your flyer, don't put live music. Put number 4 combo. Give them props for playing. Don't,
Plus, that's how you draw people. To
and that's
your
how you
band.
draw people. Yeah.
Their fans will show up.
There you go. There you go.
that
So,
works, but-
just a piece of advice.
Right on. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for coming down and sharing some of your story with us. And like I said, you can probably catch these guys just about any weekend around the river bend, right?
Check them out on Facebook if you're wondering. If you're curious where they're playing, whatever weekend you're thinking about them, number, spell it out, 4 combo.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's N4C though. I've seen it that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Facebook's not going to recognize that because I tried that all last night. It showed me some weird stuff. Took me to some foreign sites.
You said, yeah.
I was up all night.
Check these guys out.
Went to the end of the internet, didn't you?
I've stayed up all night looking for things that aren't on the internet. There's nothing that's not out there. You know.
Let's try this.
You think it's not out there? It's out there already. It's weird.
That's
It's
a
weird-
great excuse to explain your browser history, though. I was just trying to find something that wasn't on the internet.
I
That's
know.
the only reason I
You
searched
know,
that.
and Google watches your browser history and tries to guess who you are and then tries to sell you products. And the other day they tried to sell me a door, and I thought, Google gets me. It knows. It's looked at my browser history and like, you're looking for a way out. So, I know. Thanks so much, guys, for coming down and talking to us, telling us about the number 4 combo, listening to me talk about whatever I've said. I'm sorry. I apologize now for anything and everything I've done. I'm sure Dennis here did a great job of being a journalist and talking to you about what was really going on.
Well, we want to thank you guys on behalf of the band. And
Absolutely.
this is a great time to be playing in this area, too. There's so many places to play, so many great bands. I mean,
Yeah.
so many really good bands out
Yeah,
there.
really.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of...
Here's what's going on in the river bend this weekend.
Oh, my
That's Thursday to Sunday,
Yeah.
and that's this side of the river. Just so I mean, it's it's. I'm so happy to see this many venues and this many good musicians
Yes,
out doing it.
it's
So
a good thing.
thanks for being a part of it.
Well, I'm sure you guys have went through time periods where, it was karaoke over live music too, right? Or DJs and,
And
so.
it wasn't that long ago. I mean, 15 years ago, it didn't have all this.
Right.
10 years ago.
Right. And nothing against karaoke or DJs, but, working musicians are looking for gigs, and that's why we talk about it, because it wasn't always this way, and we got something really cool, and it'll keep happening if we get out there and support it, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
That's right. All right, man. Thanks a lot. Number 4 combo. Check them out on Facebook. You're listening to Riverbend Talent, brought to you by the Halpin Music Company and Mr. Mac Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance.